It's the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, Alpity and John. Chirping about gossip like chickadees. Turn up the cast and enjoy the tea. The podcast with the beauty and the brawn. One's a gay turkey and the other is a black swan. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. Live from the John and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, it's that podcast. And now, here are your hosts, Alpity and John.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome to hashtag that podcast. Ow, this hurts.
I love our intro. It's a nice hard.
Hello. Yes.
But yes, my name is John.
And I'm Alpity, weirdly
and
enough.
This is hashtag that podcast, you guys.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Welcome. Oh my God. Can you believe that we are midway through the month of November?
Weird. Very weird.
And of course, we know that it's episode
93.
That's exactly right.
Yes. I hope so. And if it's not, my bad.
Yeah, if it is, it is. If it's not, guys, it's not. Well, in any event, if you guys can't tell, those of you guys, of course, watching on stream, thank you for joining us. Those of you on the afters, what do you call that? The podcasting platforms. Yes. Thank you for listening as well.
The afters.
On video,
you just made it afters. Like the coolest click ever. The afters.
I mean, for all.
Oh.
But no, we're currently confusing the world because I am once again traveling the United States of America.
Yes.
In a beautiful city of the Texas area.
Yes.
Dallas. Anyway, and Alpity may or may not be in the same exact hotel room.
I am right next door. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's your me. It's your me. Wait, oops.
It's who? I'm sorry.
I was trying to say it's your best friend, Alpity, but then
it's your me.
It's your me, because Mario just popped into my head. It's a me, Mario. So
it's a your me, Mario.
It's your me.
that was the first couple editions before he learned English. He's like, because wasn't he Italian?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, to be honest, folks. So if Mario wasn't Italian, I apologize.
Yes. Sorry, I had to think about it. I had a moment. Sorry.
We all have moments. And speaking of a moment, we're having a moment today on the podcast.
A moment like this?
Some people wait a lifetime
for a moment like this.
Like this. That's right.
Like this.
Yeah, no, but we are having a moment, and I love it. It's so good to be back on the interwaves with you, Miss Girl. And honestly, it's been so long since you and I have been in the same room together. So even you just changing your background,
yes,
it's out there, folks. She changed the picture of the background because we thought it would be hilarious, and it is.
Yes,
frankly.
Because look how well it lined up too.
Oh, it's incredible.
That was a chance. I just hit my mic. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry for your ears. Your ears hurt now.
You apologize, Dustin. You should apologize to your mic.
I know.
Mic really
sorry,
took
Mike.
the brunt of it.
It's okay, Mike.
Mike, they're there. He's like, Magic Mike.
Was that a doorbell?
No, that's funny. That was my blood pressure medicine alarm. So I was gonna hit snooze because I will likely forget about it. So
yes, mine will go off in an hour. So we're good. We're fine. Check it on me.
Was that a doorbell? Ding dong! I said Amazon is finding me everywhere I go.
I was just sitting here like, wow, we are staying in a very fancy hotel, aren't we?
That's not you right there. That's hilarious. It's a nice hotel. I will say the accommodations here are nice.
Right.
Yeah, they have a lovely restaurant attached to it, and again, it's nice enough that someone like Lil Nas X stayed in this hotel. This is the same hotel I was in a couple weeks ago. So.
Exactly. And I apologize, but you guys can't see my cute little buns on the side unless I turn off my background. But that would be kind of awkward because my screen is being shared right now, so you would see all my settings and stuff like that. So I could do it. I could do it if you want. It's just going to be real awkward for a second.
Exactly. And private tax files that we just frankly can't share.
Exactly. Because we have so many taxes because we do our taxes and we pay our taxes.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Hashtag TurboTax. Hashtag do it. And my buns, I'm sorry you guys can't see my buns because I'm sitting on them.
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. But they are available
in your mouth.
at patreon.com/JohnJohnLand. So So feel
Yes.
free to join me there at John John After Dark.
I was about to make a nice little tribute song to TurboTax, but then I just literally uttered "dick in your mouth," so can't do that now. Yeah.
Gotta win. If,
Sorry.
listen, if the glove fits. No, hey,
Ah.
oh, put your
Ooh.
Now, speaking of travel, now you know I traveled and I think listeners, people who know me, you of course, know that I'm a big proponent of jewelry, right? I love my jewelry, and I especially love my rings. So I was completely devastated. I am showing this on camera, and I will express when the setting of my most prized 14 karat stone went flying out of the setting of my left-handed ring.
Oh my
It
gosh.
completely devastated me. So I'm now in the screen. I'm holding up the setting, which is sterling silver, and the 14 karat white sapphire. And
I too have white sapphires on my ring.
we love a good white
Thank
sapphire. So
you.
now my debate is: do I reset it in this piece of garbage, or do I take this opportunity to do another custom ring similar to the one that I typically wear on my right hand? So we'll see. Or I may just, because it is a beautiful 14 karat, I may just save it for like my wedding. I mean, that's a big bitch there. So
True.
and,
Very true.
and this happened all the while. So I I don't know why I do this, but I wash my hands after I use the restroom. And I know, seems crazy. Here I am washing my hands like a human.
Weird.
Terrible. So of course, after I touch my penis, I put both of my rings in my mouth so that I can now wash my hands. Seemed appropriate at the time. Nonetheless, they're both, sitting side saddle there on my bottom lip, and I'm washing my hands. I use very little soap. I'll be honest. I said, "Wow, I don't have much time here." There's a line behind me of people who need the sink. So I wash my hands. I don't sing the whole happy birthday song, frankly. I basically just say, happy birthday to you, baby. And then I get my my napkin. And while I'm napkining my hands to dry,
Mm-hmm.
one of my rings falls out of my mouth because that's what you should be when you're washing your hands.
Yes.
And it falls on the floor, and I see the stone fly and the setting fly. And now I realize I have to go hunting El Pity for this giant stone and setting in probably my worst nightmare, the airport bathroom.
Why did I literally have a nightmare about an airport bathroom last night?
Because they are terrifying,
Yes.
frankly. And they all smell very interesting because they don't smell like nasty feces, okay? But they also don't smell like Mr. Clean. Okay?
Exactly.
It smells like this really weird, like orthodontist, cleanly, dirty smell. I don't know how to explain it. The smell of airport bathrooms is very distinct, especially now I travel so much. It's a very interesting aroma. I should call it. But anyway, so that was my day. So I'm having a great one, frankly. I really am. Shit like that doesn't really faze me. Like, yeah, it bothers me, but now I view everything as like silver lining, new opportunity,
Positivity.
oh my
Just
God, I
fucking
love
crawling on the floor of a bathroom at
Literally.
an airport. Nightmare.
I'm dressed like I'm wearing my like real nice cheetah print. I'm wearing my cute shoes, my pants. Like I'm ready to go work. And
Right?
here I am on the ground of the airport bathroom trying to find these two vital pieces because when something drops and breaks. Of course, it goes like 30 feet to the right and then another 150 feet to the left. Doesn't ever happen like
It's
that.
never easy, you know?
All the while, there's people behind me waiting for the sink. I'm like, this is like my worst nightmare. But anyway, so that's happened today, which was really a thing. But again, now I have an opportunity to reset it either in this. I just can't believe it fell out. I'm just flabbergasted, frankly.
And once again, here's my white sapphire ring. There you go.
In the setting,
I didn't know how to end that.
But I also feel like I'm like in Ocean's 11 or something with this giant 14 karat stone. That I
You
just
should
want-
totally implant it on your forehead, like that one rapper.
Oh.
I don't know his
like
name.
yeah, little something. I'm
Yeah.
Sure his name is. So what I've done is I was trying to do a bit there, and I've once again dropped the stone out of my hand. Frankly, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it in my jewelry box, and it'll be revisited when I arrive.
Exactly. Just tape that bad boy up.
Home sweet home, exactly. But no, it's crazy how this stuff happens. So, anyway,
I'm sorry you had to crawl on the bathroom floor.
Thank you.
My
I hope everyone-
condolences.
I hope everyone feels the deep, deep sympathy for someone dropping a 14-carat stone on the floor of the bathroom. Oh, what relatable content this is. Um, but listen, it happens, and people stones. It was always my worst fear because, like I said, I love jewelry, and I've been really lucky. Like, stones don't typically fall out of my jewelry. Like, it's been. Has that ever happened to you? Like, where a stone has fallen out of a ring, or?
Well, I don't have like a lot of real jewelry, but like, so yeah, this is like the only real thing.
It's imaginary, or
like real stuff.
She's like, it's funny. I wear a ton of jewelry, but like, it's not actually.
You can't see it. It's invisible. Like, it's like my invisible best friend. So
that's hilarious. Yeah, you should see my nails that I have in an invisible world.
They're so long.
So long. I was scratching my hair with my fake fingernails. Nonetheless, now,
with the sound effects too.
So it's funny you say fake, which of course, like, I get what you're saying for sure, but like it's funny that we call it that, considering it's like a real something else.
Exactly.
Right? Like, it's a real whatever. Like, and just funny that we're like, it's not a diamond, therefore it's. I hear you. It's
well,
like
yeah, I don't have any like precious stones. I guess I don't know, but I've had like fake stone jewelry fall out, and then that sucked. What I did was my favorite ring, I would just paint in like glitter, like silver glitter, silver glitter. I can't say words.
Wow, nice. That's actually a really smart idea, just like painting in or markering in.
Yeah, nail polish.
We gotta think
glitter.
Of it, folks.
Yep, hollow glitter too. Make a little like nice little rainbow effect going. Yeah,
I love that. I love that you preface it with that was fake jewelry and that you still love the value enough that you're going to repair that jewelry. I admire that shit. Like, because it's like if my car needs brakes, I feel like I need to get a new one. So it's like I'm like, oh, time for a new one, I guess. Just kidding.
Just one. Just un break.
Just un break.
Car just sliding around doing donuts.
all the time. I'm like, this is really stressful.
I don't know how brakes work. I think I do.
On this, I got my truck back after that accident, which was fantastic.
Oh, good.
Finally, my goodness. But anyway, jewelry, everything. I tell you what.
Boom, boom.
It's a thing. It has been a thing. What's been up with you, Miss Girl?
Not much. Just work.
Not much, just work. No, literally, I feel like most everyone who listens to this podcast
works.
Relates.
Yeah.
Works and relates. Yeah, for sure.
Wait a minute. Sorry. I do have to say something real quick. Guess what next week is?
It is Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thank God. I was like, what the fuck's next week? I'm like, oh, Thanksgiving. More like Thanksgiving. Am I right? Death drop.
Yes.
Oh my. Yes. Ra-ta-ta-ti-ti-ta. Now, are you prepped for Thanksgiving? What are you doing for Thanksgiving this time?
I'm gonna be so lazy. I don't know if I'm even having family down. I'm actually gonna tell them like, hey, look, don't come down. I'm not.
They were thinking about coming down
potentially, yeah. So, but it also sounded like, hey, we'll get back to you. So,
we'll let you know.
Exactly. So I do need to follow up on that and be like, it's okay. Don't come down here for me. I'm broke and I didn't plan on making anything for Thanksgiving actually.
Honestly, and that's the thing. Like, Thanksgiving gets expensive fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the meats.
I live in a state where inflation's really high, like other states.
Yeah, that is true. No, it's like and food just at a whole. I mean, turkeys. What does your family typically do? Like a turkey?
I think. I've never been to a Thanksgiving in my whole entire life. We usually have people over for Thanksgiving, so we'll still provide a turkey, but like we really don't eat the turkey that much. Like we'll eat some of it for like leftovers, but like.
Wait, you don't eat the turkey? I'm very confused. You make a turkey, but you don't eat the turkey.
Because we have people over, so like people who like turkey still have turkey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know that I understand. So you have turkey made, and your family just generally doesn't eat turkey because people are over.
No, we don't eat it just because we don't like it that much. Like,
got it.
We'll eat it.
Like, you'll eat it in the dark. I'm like, that seems strange, but okay. What you're saying makes far more sense.
You don't eat food and cry in the dark? That's weird.
It's like, no, I just smoke cigarettes in the dark. I never cry. Just kidding. I cry at everything. Especially movies. Okay, that's not. I don't cry at everything, but movies have been getting me lately, gal. Getting me. Told you about
Coco.
Coco. Oh, I'm telling you.
Yep.
And then of course Moana gets me. Oh my god, that one's so good.
Just sing your little
Um,
ass off. Yes.
yes, exactly. And the one that got me just this last week, I'm really excited to report on, is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda forever.
It was super super good. Did you have a chance to see the new Black Panther movie?
No.
I mean, it just came out. I must tell you, a pity. It was incredible.
Wakanda forever.
Oh, it was absolutely great, and it is a tearjerker. I mean, there were people. So I was good up until the like very last moment. That's like when it like there was just some, because we all know, right? And again, ding ding ding, not a spoiler alert, but kind of. So obviously we know that the incredible actor Chadwick Boseman had obviously passed. Who
What?
was
You heard
I,
it here first.
that's what I'm here for. Breaking news a couple of years late. And so, with that being said, there was a really beautiful tribute at the start of the movie for Chadwick Boseman, and obviously being the original Black Panther, all that good stuff. It was just really well done. And again, this was even before the basically the credits rolled or the title rolled. So, if you can, like, people are openly weeping in the movie theater 5 minutes in. I mean, it was a truly an experience. And again, and I'm pretty like I get it, but I was like, I gotta pace myself, right? If I start crying the first 5 minutes, by 2 hours, 15 minutes later, I'm gonna be completely derailed. I
Destroyed.
will be
Yeah.
full wailing, hyperventilating, all that stuff. So I cannot, for the love of God, start crying 5 minutes in. And as suspected, the individual who was weeping, openly weeping, was basically what I just described towards the end of the movie. It was just, I mean, she was inconsolable by the end of it. Obviously not a friend of mine, not someone I know, because no thanks. No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, holy cow! It like really impacted. Again, it impacted me too emotionally, but not the way it impacted an individual 3 rows behind me. I was like, oof.
just
But
she's like,
she
I
was
just needed a really good cry, and I've already seen this movie like 5 times, and this is
Oh yeah, and then like like emotional parts are typically quieter, right? And all you hear is like, oh my goodness, I'm like, this is getting real. I'm like, my God, and I'm over here worried about how loud I'm chewing my dibs. Okay, I'm like,
Woo,
and
didn't
those
know
are
where
pretty
you were
loud.
going.
I was gonna say popcorn, but that would have been an outright lie. I don't eat popcorn. A lot of people do. A lot of people like it. I'm not a fan of popcorn. You've heard it here first, folks. Popcorn is not a thing for me. I love kettle corn. Mm, little sweet popcorn, but like the buttery. I mean, I don't. I like butter and I like corn and like popping. Off. Don't fuck with me, people.
Say something.
You're a bad little girl. So that's totally a thing. But yeah, no, it was a great movie. So if you have a chance to see it, or others who have, or if you have, really, I thought it was a stunning film. But I will say these movies that are 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 minutes, or 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 hours, 45 minutes. That's a long time
To be sitting like,
to be sitting on
ugh,
the toilet.
right.
No, to be sitting in a chair.
To be-
Sitting on a toilet. But what's your limit on the toilet? What would you say is your like? I can't sit on the toilet any longer than this amount of time. I think mine's an hour.
I don't know. I've never thought of this.
Most people haven't, but this is what gripping journalism is: getting people with the hard-hitting questions that no one's asked. But what is your so if you okay? So if you haven't experienced, but what would you say if you had to give yourself a rule tomorrow? They said we've got to write a playbook for your life, El Pity. What's the max amount of time you're allowed to sit on the toilet? What's the absolute maximum?
Oh, I would have ran away already. But
Like, what is this contract?
like the fuck.
I would have run away already. That's accurate. Now, but let's just say I had you, you know, handcuffed to my wrist, and you had to tell me how long you would want to sit on the toilet.
I would say 45 minutes. I think that's just a nice number.
I like that. I mean, that's like an hour-long show with no commercials.
Yeah.
I think you're beautifully done. And again, it's like you don't quite get to the place of boredom. I don't know. I mean, I've probably hit close to like 30 minutes, 45 minutes probably is my max, I would say. That I've been sitting on the crown, as they'd say.
Sit on the
Is
ground.
that what they say? I don't actually know if that's what they say. Sitting on the What do they call that?
The
porcelain
royal flush.
crown. That's poker.
Why can't it be both?
It's okay, I guess. But what do they call it? The ceramic toilet. What do they call it? The king's crown. What did I just say? Ceramic crown.
You just said crown and
But I
ceramic
thought I
crown.
said another word.
The throne.
Yeah, what we're doing right now is the worst thing in podcasting. I must tell you, when you say something and you are too stupid to remember what you said 2 minutes ago. And the listeners are probably like, you stupid motherfuckers. They all have the privilege of rewinding 2 minutes. We don't because we're live. People.
Right.
We're sorry we forgot. Okay. A lot going on in these noggins.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're listening to one, you're
Yes.
like, you guys, you just said that. Like, how can you not remember? I'm like,
We have ADHD, okay?
yeah, that's it.
Sorry. Our
Oh,
brains
that's
don't work.
funny. No, they don't work like regular. But anyway, just sitting on a toilet. Now listen, if you guys have some toilet stories, feel free to not email us them at all.
No, please don't.
Keep it yourself. But if you like Black Panther, definitely let me know because I thought it was fabulous.
I think by default I like it, so there you go. That's my
Yeah,
review.
you will really love it, and it's like super empowering. Like, oh, it gets you. It's such a good movie.
Empowerment.
Empowerment.
That was a little flat, sorry.
Empowerment.
That was real flat.
Yeah.
Uh,
Exactly. The flatlands of the USA are a fun area, and so are areas like Georgetown, which are less flatlands. They're more plainy. And that's where I went a couple weeks ago. I went to Georgetown,
Ooh.
Georgetown, Colorado, and we went to the Christmas store. And here's what I will say: I love Christmas, and I think it's fabulous. But we went the weekend after Halloween, and I couldn't help but be upset that people still had Halloween decorations up, frankly. And I like Halloween. I think it's a fine holiday. But guys, at some point we've got to give it up. Okay? At some point we've got to put away the things. But anyway, so we went to the Christmas store while I saw Halloween decorations everywhere, which again, it wasn't great. And then the selection just wasn't really there. But I'm not dogging on the Georgetown Christmas store, but typically it's a huge success. But I left, if you were to guess what I left that store with, what would you guess that I left that store with?
You left with a mini Christmas tree.
That would be logical, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't one. Well, that sounds dramatic. There just wasn't one I liked.
Fair.
There wasn't any. It's like, well, okay, that's not true. But I left with not that. I'll give you two more guesses actually, because I'm feeling very generous.
A large candy cane.
That would be a great guess, and something that I would absolutely go down on, but not correct.
Good to know. Last but certainly not least, a stuffed reindeer.
A stuffed reindeer, whether it's made of plush or chocolate, not correct, LPD.
Oh.
Would I? We don't have a soundboard, so bear with me, people.
Yeah. We're in Dallas. Can't you see our rooms? Duh.
Yeah, we're both in the same room.
We're literally in the same room in this extra big ass bed.
Yes, that I would subscribe to. A queen size bed, two queen size beds combined
To make
be
a mega bed.
queen size.
A quang.
That's my queen size, man. That's my queen size sheets.
It's just us
but I would-
podcasting, just saying random shit.
Yeah,
See?
queen. Mhm.
Great show.
Great show. But anyway, so that's that on that.
I just really love our rooms.
Our rooms are fantastic, Miss Thing. But yeah, I love. Are you visiting anywhere for Christmas or for the holidays?
No.
Yeah.
I really just want to be like not busy. Like I just want to be on my old schedule. Like I did that for my birthday. Like I just did a week of no work, and at my full-time employment. After Christmas, we have like a week of rest and reflect, so we don't have to. Sorry. I'm not used to this mic here, so we don't have to go back for like a week and a half. So it's very nice. So I just want to do nothing.
rest and reflect. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm not really great at the first one of those. I love a good reflection, but a rest, you know,
I'm
not my thing.
arrested.
I'm
Ah.
arrested. I'm arrested. Oh no, hopefully not. No, that's no.
I don't know your life.
Yeah, that's true. You're like, yeah, I live a wild ass life in my cheetah shirt over here.
Right.
Um, but yeah, Miss Thing, now things have been super, super crazy. Like I said, that was super fun. But I've been wanting to talk about this, frankly,
Oh,
because I am mind blown by this news.
you're switching to Geico.
I actually am with Geico.
Oh,
Run and tell that.
guess that's a hashtag
I'm like,
keyword
exactly. No,
extravaganza.
ironically, we'll see if I'm with them for much longer.
Oh.
On next week's episode, I will tell you which insurance provider I am considering.
Oh.
I'm like, yes, I know.
I'm also sending you a referral code like, what's up? You want some insurance? Here you go. I don't know how to do that.
Now, listen, do you wear jeans anymore? Are you a jean wearer?
It is very, very rare. Very, very rare. I don't know the last time I wore jeans.
Oh, I love that. So there are people who wear jeans. It's true. I'm one of this population.
June.
I'm sorry?
June.
What?
The month of June was the last time I wore jeans.
Oh, got it. I'm like, I'm sorry. Where am I? I'm sorry. What did you say?
I was just trying to answer your question. You're like, I'm saying, I thought I didn't know the last time I wore jeans, but I do know.
And then you said, I'm like, no, jeans. June. Jeans.
June.
Jeans.
J-E.
J-E-A-N.
J-U.
J-U-N-E. So in June was the last time you wore jeans.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, that could be like a universal or world record Guinness.
I mean, I still wear pants, so I don't know where I was
when
going
you
with
say
that.
pants, what are you talking pants? Like when you like sweatpants?
Sweats, workout pants,
Yeah.
pants.
Pantaloons.
Pants.
I love that.
Leggings.
No, I wear jeans.
Wait, did I say that already?
Leggings. Oh, I know.
Yeah,
You said
workout pants, leggings, and
Leggings.
sweats.
Oh, I love that. Those are some great things.
Right?
And a good capri we love for. But so jeans. So when you were wearing jeans more actively, and I wear jeans, I mean, pretty frequently, especially when I travel. It's either like a dark pair of jeans or black or blue, the traditional. But anyway,
Oh, mind blowing. Blue jeans.
I know. I'm like, if you can believe it, I wear blue jeans. But here's what is mind blowing. I found out that people do not wash their jeans after every wear.
Mm-hmm.
McSqueeze me.
Apparently, you are not supposed to wash them after every wear to make them last longer.
Oh, it's magic. I know. Because I then went down this rabbit hole and I found out you should really be washing your jeans according to some websites after 3 to 4 uses and or 4 weeks. I said 4 weeks. And I thought this was all propaganda because I just thought that people didn't want you to be clean or something. I'm like, I'm not going to wear no dirty jeans. But also what I found out, apparently, like you're right, like the wear and tear on the actual jean, like the threading is actually impacted by you being a clean, hygienic person.
Yep.
Which that alarms me.
Right. And like, because I've always like worn out my jeans because of my thighs, like rubbing together. But it doesn't help too that I was washing them every time.
Are you hold on, so you're in every washer?
Yeah, I'm an every washer.
Oh, so you're like, oh my, this is wonderful. This makes me so happy because I too am an every washer.
Yeah.
I am
every washer. It's all in our OCD brains.
Yes, exactly. But jeans is really the thing. And I found this out and I was fascinated by this. And so really having a hard time I've like the jeans I'm wearing today, this is my first wear. But I also, for this very short trip, I have another 2 pairs of jeans that are here with me.
Right.
Like I don't wear the same jean over and over.
See, when I travel now, because I've only traveled once since COVID. Since
June.
May. It's when I saw you last in person.
I'm like, what is she saying? Oh, the question I asked. Got it.
Yeah.
June.
June is June. But anyways, I only packed one pair of jeans. Yeah, only one pair because I
Okay.
knew I was bringing multiple pairs of workout pants. Like,
See,
mhm.
and that's easier packed, obviously, right? Like
Yes,
it takes less space than a good old jean. Yeah,
exactly.
this is fascinating, I'm very curious about this one because again, apparently this is much more wide known than I had realized. People are actively not cleaning their jeans.
I didn't
They are
realize it was
actively.
that. I thought it was one of
Oh,
those like hacks that like you never knew was a hack and you just learned it, you know?
oh yeah, I thought it was a propaganda. I was like, why is everyone telling me not to clean myself? That is
Right.
weird. I'm like, and I always thought it might have been someone who does wash their jeans every day. I'm like, oh, you're trying to tell me no, but
I
apparently, no.
I'm
Okay.
so glad you segued to this because I have questions about like, popular and unpopular opinions. My question is, this trended for a while. This went viral.
Yes,
So
Trond.
I am I trond.
Okay.
So I'm
Yes.
bringing this back up. Do you wash your legs in the shower or just let the water run down your legs and call
Oh,
it
I
clean?
100%. My hands or my loofah goes everywhere, honey.
So you wash your legs.
Oh, 100%. My thighs, my calves, my feet.
Good. Thank God.
Clap.
Yes. Clap, 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 clap,
I mean,
clap.
yeah, no, I clean my booty, I clean my mm, everything, my crumb, my underarms, my head, my neck, my everything. Because I'm like, if I'm in here, I'm like, I'm a big on investment and return of investment. So I'm like, if I'm gonna spend any time in the goddamn shower, I'm like, might as well get my fucking money's worth. Like, you know. And also, I don't know that you're like I'm also like I'm a thick thighed lady who likes to wear shorts. Like I feel like my legs are probably the ones that need the most cleanling
Yes.
or
Yes.
clean.
Yes. Like, thank you.
I'm
Follow up
fascinated.
question. 'Cause I've
Yes,
never heard anybody ask this question. I bet you somebody has asked this, but how
never.
how often I can't believe I'm asking this. How often do you clean your belly button?
My belly button is it depends. Most of the time when I'm bored, um, I'm like, no, I honestly don't even know. I always feel like the belly button does result in finger in belly button and resulting being like, oof,
Yes.
wowza. It's been a while since someone was in there. Apparently, like
Right.
it's never like I never am conscious. Like again, same thing. Like you should not be doing, but I wax my ears every day, right? Like with Q-tips every day.
You wax your ears?
I put wax inside my ears and turn into a wax mold. No, I don't. I de-wax my ears. I Q-tip
There
my
we
ears.
go. Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I put Q-tips in my ears and I extract wax
There we go.
sometimes,
Yes.
and sometimes my brain.
And sometimes I just
It's very little, so it just I'm like, oh, put it back in there. It's like a little peanut. Son of a bitch. It's always moving.
Funny enough, I've already wrote down the word brain as a
Yeah,
keyword,
it's
so
right.
don't need to
No,
write
it's funny.
it
When my head shakes, it sounds like a box of nerds.
Good
So I try
Lord.
not to nod yes or no.
Just simply, that's it.
Literally. People are like, who is that? I'm like, no. I got knocked out.
When
Like,
I'm really angry, no, 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 no.
oh, I had a pack of Tic Tacs in front of me, so
I was like, it
I'm
had
gonna
to
be
be a pack of Tic Tacs. I don't know
yeah, it
how
had to.
Why would I know the sound of Tic Tacs?
I don't know because it definitely didn't sound like nerds quite. Like nerds have a little bit smaller.
Yes. Like,
Mhm.
is that something that's
Have
normal
you
to
tried
know?
the nerd clusters?
Yes.
Oh, those are delicious. I had
Mm.
that for the first time this last weekend.
Now I want nerds. It's so bad. And I was dumb enough I was almost going to ask you, can you give me a Tic Tac, please?
You know what? Here, let's see. So what I'm doing, I'm grabbing a TikTok here, and I'm just gonna throw it here to my left.
Oh, oh, I caught it. Wow, that was really good. Thank you.
Yeah, no, oh, very good. Almost. I love a good Tic Tac moment. I don't
I do
know.
too.
I literally, guys, the things that we're doing on this podcast are just insane. I just threw a Tic Tac across the room of my hotel.
I just realized you
I
did
just
that.
wonder what people, if God forbid I'm being surveilled or surveillanced, I don't know what the word is. These people are probably like, let's not even bother with her. She's got her own issues.
Oh my gosh.
Like, why do I want you to give me one? I'm like, Cause I'm gonna. Weird people.
I'm like,
Um,
I'm committing to the bit.
yeah, exactly. Literally. And then here I go, just rattling, and I'm like, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Yes." But I gotta tell you, this whole the whole controversy there, I just think is fascinating. But yeah, I don't really. I mean, what about you? What's your belly button story?
Same. Like, you just
Right,
don't
it's yeah,
consciously think about it. Why don't you
yeah.
consciously think about your belly button?
It's interesting because I consciously think about even like my booty hole, right? And that is, but that's because I mean, yeah, again, it's I do feel like your booty hole is in far more use, even if you're not using it for other things. It just it's doing work, people. I'm not pooping out my belly button, okay?
Yeah,
So
there you go. There we go. Thank you.
exactly.
Good lord.
Um,
Woo.
or taking a dick in my belly button, frankly. Just saying.
Just-
Don't I did it years ago trying to get pregnant, but it turns out, folks, not how it happens.
no, my God.
No, my God is right. No, no, my
No.
God.
I don't have a shaky thing. Sorry.
Mm. Yeah, that is the thing. But no, I don't.
I think for a split
But
second,
that's
my
fun.
mind was just like, how do I tell him?
So what do you start with? So when you're in the shower, do you start with? Okay, let me ask you. Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
I do not brush my teeth in the shower.
Oh, interesting. That's the first thing I do in the shower is I brush my teeth.
I actually brush my teeth after my shower.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Mm. And you are a contacts or glasses wearer. I typically put like contacts on after.
I don't currently have contacts right now.
So you clearly don't shower with your glasses.
No,
Okay, just checking. I thought that might be.
I don't think I
Do you
have.
Okay, I'm like, do you shower with your glasses, girlfriend?
I just feel like it's something I would do.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But only because you're like, well, why would I be in the shower and I can't see? That would be. But that's literally me without my. I mean, I don't have glasses or my contacts in when I go in.
Well, my eyesight's not as bad as yours. I don't mean to say that, but
That's okay.
yeah, sorry. I've had LASIK. That is why.
Oh,
Yeah.
LASIK.
Mhm.
I've played laser tag, which
Same
not the
thing.
same.
Yeah.
Same thing. I mean, same thing. Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Hashtag LASIK. Hashtag laser tag.
hashtag LASIK. Hashtag laser tag. I love that. I used to love both. Well, only one of them. I never did the other. But anyway,
Never done laser tag.
never done laser tag.
I'm just
ever,
kidding. I have. It's just
no. How bad was the LASIK? Was it a good?
it was not bad at all. Like it they said it was
We
going
have
to take
really. Okay, just let's stop talking. This is probably riveting to my grandma and grandpa.
Hey,
but
this could help some people. It was great. It took like
I
less
actually
than
did that.
I felt like it took 15 minutes at most.
And how much did it really take?
Probably like less than 10, it felt like.
Oh, got it. I thought
Yeah.
you were saying it felt like less than 15, but it took like 4 hours.
Oh yeah, no, it was a very short process. And you don't see it at all. Like they put something over your eye that purposely distorts your vision, and then they can start doing the LASIK part. And then but they're constantly numbing your eye so you can't feel anything at all. So I think I'm to the point where I can get it redone, but I know I'm going to go to the eye doctor. They're going to be like, nope, can't get it redone yet because it's a little blurry. That's why I need like readers. These are the lowest prescription I can get.
Oh, that's so cute. You get to wear readers. I would love to have readers.
Blue filter, so I don't hurt my eyes. So
Oh my God. So it's very good with the screen.
exactly.
That's nuts. So okay. So you have good eyes. I have terrible eyes. I'm literally like Velma from Scooby Doo.
Oh,
If I drop the toothbrush in the shower, it's over. I'm like, we'll get a new one, people.
right.
Now, do you do like? So are you just doing like Head and Shoulders?
Head and shoulders, knees and toes. If it's not a hair day, because I don't always.
Because you
Yes.
do that not as frequent.
Yes.
That sounds like disgusting, but
Right.
not.
If I do, okay, we're gonna just do the whole process. If I
Yes.
do that, wash my hair first, and then I rinse it out, and then I put conditioner in it. Then I'm like, cool, conditioner has to set. Then I start with my shoulders, and I work my way down.
Oh, shoulders, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, neck too, shoulders and neck.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like when we think about patterns of like how we clean ourselves, and again, not. I think it's fascinating we're going into this, but like, yeah, it's like where do you start? Where do you end?
Yeah.
And again, it seems like logical to go like top bottom, but like, yeah, I personally go to like the most important parts of my body is my brain. So I'm like, yeah, exactly. Up, down,
My
side.
my left breast.
Yeah, my left side presents really well, so I clean that really good.
Yes.
I have less tattoos on the left side, so that arm has to be clean.
And then my right knee
Um,
is next because my right
my
knee
right knee
is
is
very sexy.
gorge. Yup. And then my balls. And then my balls are 3. I tell ya.
Yes. Most important.
My balls. Don't forget your balls. So dumb. But yeah, that is obviously that's not true. That would be the first thing that I go to. My balls. Balls are number 1. No kidding.
Most important.
And I'm like a total, like, you know, not to be like so stereotypical, but like I feel like super hetero because I do a 2-in-1 shampoo. Actually, I think it's a 3-in-1. I think it's a conditioner, shampoo, along with a body wash.
Oh man.
Again, investment. Time is money, baby. I'm like, let's just squirt this gel on my body. And
then there's me that has 1 body wash. I have 2 big bottles of shampoo and conditioner. I have 3 different face wash because you're not supposed to face wash in the shower, I guess, because the water is too harsh. So I just add an extra moisture too. So, but technically I have a second body wash too because I have the African soap body wash. So
yes, word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I love that. And then, so on top of that, so you do all that. So do you have a Clarisonic?
I do.
I do too. I love the Clarisonic. The that's a really great little.
I don't have the same brand, but I have something similar. So.
Well, I think the company went out of business, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. They stopped selling their adapters. So whoever
Face brush. Yes, I don't know.
Do you have face brush?
I don't. I was saying face brush. I don't know who I have.
Face brush. Like,
face brush. Face brush.
Face fuck.
Face
what? I'm sorry. Who?
Face fuck.
Face fuck. My nickname.
Face fuck.
I do love a good face fuck. But anyway, poor Elpin. He's like, Jesus. Don't bring her into this either. But yeah, but it's funny. And then of course I do the contact thing after, and I brush the teeth inside the shower.
The shower.
Yes.
Just
yes. I love the movement for toothbrush because when people do that,
it's just straight across. It's not you can't really just get in there because it looks like something wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, exactly. Like especially like if you go a little harder with your toothbrush, it's like, oh, she's really going ham. And sometimes if you have 2 toothbrushes, it's
just
that's even
time
more
saving. Time saving.
Like,
oh, I'm flossing now. Flossing.
Like, oh. And so what we're doing, folks, is just gesturing masturbation into the screen, which looks a lot like, of course, brushing your teeth or flossing.
Yes.
And
maybe the dance flossing too. Just blur your face.
That's exactly right. Just blur your face. I wonder if that's a kink. I wonder if teeth are a kink. I bet you they are.
Ooh, shit. What a fucking segue.
Right? It's a good one. Thank you. It's I tell you. And speaking of teeth or kinks. Do you have a subject?
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought there was I was like, oh, I'm like, very good. But nonetheless, that's
no, definitely do not have a segue to go with that. It was a hell of a segue is what I was just calling it.
I thought so. And then I thought, but I bet the kinks are more surrounding. And again, I'm not like well versed in this. I would bet you it's not the teeth specific, although I'm sure people dig teeth. I bet you it's more like DDS or dentistry role play.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. Except for I wouldn't get into that. I would like being at the dentist. Is like
ooh, baby, let me drill you.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, mm-hmm.
That's it. That's
my mom.
Ooh.
Get my face fresh. Thank you.
Let me
get my face freshed. That's it.
Face fuck.
Now, LB and I were also talking. I have this tendency, so I'm really being conscious of our Twitch stream and YouTube streams. Even when I work, I get super close on Zoom calls. I don't know what my obsession is with getting so close to the camera. Sorry, I got emotional. I was committing to that sentence, though. I'm like, you're gonna get it out, bitch. You could die, or you could.
I'm getting this shit out.
I'm like, you could have literally just taken a half-second break to,
Right.
but nonetheless, yeah. So I tend to go really close to the camera, so I'm trying consciously to like stay back. But if you notice, I do
So it's just if I speed this up, it's just gonna be you this whole time, just kind of dancing.
back and forth, back and forth.
Dang it! My number one goal was not to have a dance this episode, but here we are, another dance. TikTok dance.
Back and forth. The worst TikTok dance, just like, and a back and forth, and a back and forth.
Do the
and a
rocking
back
chair.
and
Do the
forth.
rocking chair.
The rocking chair. That's good. Ooh,
Thanks.
that's really good. Do the rocking chair. Everyone's like, okay.
Is that one of those things that like Gen Z doesn't know about, a rocking chair? Not to say Gen Z is bad or anything like that. Gen Z is pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, for sure. But you do wonder if like that's something that's like an antiquated like subject, like
Yeah.
things like collect calls or Y2K. News to
God.
people. I know. Y2K. We've talked about this before, but I just remember how scared people were about Y2K.
Right.
They're like, oh my God, what's going to happen to all of our calendars? I'm like, it's going to say 00, people. You're going to be fine.
We're gonna be good.
It was hilarious. They're like, mental breakdown.
Lights are gonna go off. We're gonna lose power for months.
Exactly. They were scared, like the nuclear codes were going to, like all the nuclear bombs were going to go shooting off. It's like, I heard some crazy shit. And Y2K, folks, is year 2000.
Yeah.
For those of you just spry young folks who listen. Because there are young spry folks who listen.
Hey there, whippersnapper.
Hey there, whippersnapper folks. It's amazing. We used to be whippersnappers.
You know what? Speaking of age, I just tweeted this out because I had a revelation. I'm old enough to run for president. I finally made it.
Is this your bid for president?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am running for president.
Yes, you are.
I'm not doing that. Please.
No, that would be
Good luck.
that would be a terrible decision. And
Yeah.
but honestly, here's the good news. I will say that I'm confident
Mm-hmm.
in that if you were to run for president, I'm like 99% sure that I would be your VP.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or vice versa. Maybe I'm VP
Or
and you're
nope,
president.
I love a good VP position. I think I can play that role good.
We're both co-VPs, so.
Oh, yeah, we're co-presidents. Like that's not a thing. I'm like
It is now. I'm the
Yeah,
president. I could say whatever I want.
It would be nice though because we could be like, but honestly, it'd be bad. I'd be like, oh my god, here go a foreign country calling. I'm like, can you call back on Thursday when it's Lori's shift? I'm like Lori's much better at this diplomatic bullshit.
He told you to call me? Ah, he
I'm
always
like,
says
call back
this.
on Monday. Except I'm not taking Mondays. I want Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesdays and Fridays, so I have to work the most. Okay. All right.
You're the real president.
I get it. Fine.
Just kidding. I want to be the VP. I want to work never.
That's not shade. It's not shade.
No, it's not shade. I have no idea what the VP or the president does in a day to day. Genuinely, I would be very curious to understand. Like, do they wake up and check emails?
Yeah.
Or
What's
does,
the
like,
first thing that they do? Do they do
yeah, like,
yoga?
what is it? Or is it what is it that they do? Like, when they go to the office, are they just playing office? Like people like I've worked for people in many careers that like I feel like they just play office. I'm like, okay, what work do you actually do when you're here? And so like when you're at like the highest position in the country, it's like, what do you really do? Like, do you just like fake type at a computer, or do you get on a computer and like look at
I just fake
MSN?
typed. Look at
Ooh,
that.
that's very good.
Thank
Fake
you.
typer.
Thank
She's like fake typing, folks.
you. Well, watch me here where I fake type.
On a QWERTY keyboard. I love those typing lessons we had as kids. Oh, that was so
Yes.
fun.
What was it? Mavis Beacon.
Mavis, what?
You did have Mavis Beacon as your typing
I don't
program?
know. I don't know. Was that on the computer?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously that's where you type. I'm like, yes, that would make sense. Was it like it was very pixelated and like it was, but I thought it was more like Lewis and Clark. I thought that was a thing.
That's
that a
Oregon.
separate-
That was Oregon Trail.
Okay, that had nothing to do with typing.
No.
Well, there you have it. I don't recall anything honestly that far away in my life. I do recall that my fourth grade teacher did require the entire class to watch her feed a mouse to a snake to eat it, and that was traumatizing. But I don't, and I also recall losing the spelling bee to Bradley. Yes. To the
Bradley,
word
if you're
out.
listening, fuck you.
Yeah, Bradley. Bradley, you know that I was better than that. You know that I could have had you. Altitude, latitude. Listen, I'm not bitter about it. I haven't thought about it a day since fourth grade.
Not at all.
But now that it's brought
We
up again,
have
let me
totally never brought it up on this podcast ever.
no, never, no.
Never.
And Bradley. I mean, good for him for spelling, but nonetheless, all I'm asking for is a little RESPECT. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. Look
Okay,
at that.
what is spell?
Asparagus.
Yes, asparagus. You're right.
Asparagus.
I'm like asparagus. RESPECT. No, I
That's
don't
one
think
of the future words, so we'll give you a point for that, I guess.
Ooh, yes, a spark art. Um, were you ever in the spelling bees? Did you ever do the bee of spelling?
I did like one round, and like we were all in the cafeteria, and we just had to fill out the paper ones. So, well, the paper ones. We just had a piece of paper. We wrote down words, and then they came around to grade it, and then they said, "Oh, you get to go to the next round," or "Nope." So I didn't get to go to the next round. I was like, "Well, okay."
You were eliminated in
First
the
round.
tryouts?
Yeah.
Girl, that's amazing.
At least I tried.
I love you so much. Thank you. You're amazing. You're like, at least I tried. I'm like, yes, bitch, you're right. At least
Like,
you did.
I don't.
But I just didn't know what those words were. Like, I just,
Couldn't tell you. The
You
fact
don't
that I
remember.
remember that, like the fact that I tried out for the spelling bee, like, is
That's amazing though. But you did. At least you tried. And how old were you when this occurred? Like,
I feel like fourth grade as well. Fourth or fifth grade.
Maybe that was the thing. Like fourth grade, fifth grade is like
Yeah.
when you're supposed to do.
Like
spelling.
supposed to get like started in it. Like they're supposed to like spark your interest to do it.
Yeah, did I tell you that one time I got in trouble in elementary school? Like, I was a pretty good kid overall, but I got in trouble one time. And I got called to the principal office or something, principal's office. But anyway, I'm in line, and so and you sit in this line, and in American schools, traditionally, because we do have worldwide viewers and listeners, hello everyone, or hola, or
Hola, soy Dora. Dang it.
yes, just hello, folks, howdy.
Hola,
But nonetheless,
konnichiwa,
I'm in line, and
bonjour.
well, yes, we and I'm in this line, and my friend John Clark. So if John Clark, if you're listening to this podcast, which I highly doubt,
Fuck you.
fuck you. No, actually, you did get me in trouble because I wanted to be cool like you. But it was also like my bestie growing up, and I have a new one, just so you know. But I would love to like hear from him. But the name John Clark is so common that I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna find it.
You're right.
And especially like from fourth grade, like none of us. I mean, you and I both look pretty similar to when we did as children, but not everyone ages as gracefully as us. So, nonetheless,
Our skin
I'm in
is
line.
okay.
Okay. So I'm in line. I'm waiting to get my Milch in German. And so I go. I typically got chocolate milk. I really like chocolate milk, especially in elementary school. I was like, oh, why would I get regular milk? Which a lot of people opted for. I did not. Nonetheless, you remember we used to get them out of these silver. Well, you opted into white milk.
Yeah, I did.
What? Yeah. Yeah, I did. She now has a German accent. You're so worldwide.
Y'all.
No, indeed.
Guten Tag.
Okay, so hold on. What kind of
Oktoberfest.
milk- yes, Hans. What kind of milk did you have? Whole?
I think I did whole, yeah.
Or I think like because I don't know that we had options. Like I don't know that we had like.
Because it was
I
like
bet
the
you did.
white and pink box. And
Yep,
then the chocolate
exactly.
milk was white and brown, obviously, because
White
it's
and
chocolate
brown.
milk. So
Mhm.
I didn't like chocolate milk back then.
Interesting. Are you a
Yeah.
fan now?
Yes.
Nonetheless, I'm in line. I get my chocolate milk. You obviously were a whole milk gal, and we get them out in America. We get these out of these giant rolly silver coolers,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so I used to pull them out. Oh, I didn't really. I did this one time, and of course, the one time I do it, I get caught, which is fabulous. But John Clark, every lunch break, we go, and he grabs a milk carton, those little ones, punctures the corner of it on the corner of the cooler, and then puts it back in so that when someone grabs it, ha ha ha, it spills everywhere. Okay, not a very funny bit, okay, frankly, and actually just quite, it's just being very terroristic. And so anyway, I decided one day I was going to do it. Okay, I have my moment. I grab a chocolate. Actually, I think I grabbed a regular milk because I thought it would be blasphemy to waste a chocolate milk. Like, the other milk they can go fuck themselves, but the chocolate milk we gotta really keep. So I do it, boom, and as I hit it on the corner of the cooler, the mean security lady said, "My name," which she does say, "Bia," and sure enough, I get in trouble, and I got to stay in there for recess. And you know what she told me? And I'll never forget. I think her name was Miss Bees. I and all of this is alleged, so no one can sue me now that
Yeah.
I've said that. But Miss Bees comes in and she goes, "I'm not." I said, "Are you mad at me?" She goes, "I'm not mad. I'm
I'm
just
dis-
disappointed." Exactly. I'm just disappointed. I'm like, I literally, and I remember I was like gossiping at these, the hexagon tables that you have in
the darn hexagon tables that folded up. Like,
exactly, which I'm not sure why we had those, but anyway, I'm like at the hexagon table gossiping with all the other bad kids who got in trouble at recess, and I said, "What does she even mean? Isn't that the same thing?" And all the kids are like, "Yeah, we don't know what that means. That's the same thing. She's mad and disappointed. It's the same thing. We don't understand." So anyway, so
that's the
I
greatest
learned a
story
valuable
ever.
lesson. Exactly.
We don't understand. We're the cool kids.
We're
Yeah.
the cool fourth graders. It's like,
Fourth
okay,
graders rule. Yeah. Go fourth
yeah.
grade.
That adult is so stupid saying the same word, and now in hindsight, you're like, those dude mean different things.
Yeah, exactly.
They genuinely do. And then of course recess finished, everyone came back in, and then we went to go play our recorders or fucking something stupid. Um, you know, but I told you
Cross
this last, I
buns.
love tetherball. So exactly, hot cross buns, baby. But I love tetherball. So like not being able to play tetherball was actually very
Right.
impactful.
It was either
I
tetherball
thought,
or foursquare.
I was pretty good at Foursquare, but I was a fucking bitch when it comes to Foursquare because I would just get that corner. I would play so dirty. I'm like, ooh, psh, psh.
You would make me not want to play.
100% I would.
Yep.
But that's also because I'm just wildly competitive. I'm like, I am the champion. Like, bitch,
I
you're
am the
so great,
king.
we're at recess. I am the king. A porcelain crown. Porcelain crown. That was it.
I think it's porcelain throne.
That's actually what I actually think. That's I don't think that's what it is, but now that you've said that, I believe that is the
It just
porcelain,
hit me.
the porcelain throne. Yes, or we may have said that already. I'm really not sure, but I don't think so.
I think we said no. We didn't say porcelain. We said ceramic. That's why.
Yeah, I think that's I don't know. I think that's where we circled back to, but nonetheless, it's porcelain throne,
Yes.
which is also a toilet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you for that callback. You're welcome.
and you do so much plumbing. But I do think back, right? Like elementary school, like we just did some fun shit in elementary school. Like it's almost like fake school, like it's like pretending to go to school.
Yeah.
It's like we're just gonna all wear backpacks and like learn some things, like go buy books at the Scholastic Book Fair, learn how to play recorder.
I remember learning cursive. That's pretty much it
Oh,
in
we've
elementary
talked
school.
about this. Cursive angers me. The obnoxious nonsense. The G in cursive, I'm just like so obnoxious. But I'm not even gonna get my blood pressure up because
Nope, we're not
yeah,
going to do that.
I learned cursive too. I learned that that snakes eat little innocent, mice, and
Little mice.
yes, little mice. And of course, art was fun, but
Yeah, art was
I don't
fun.
really remember excelling at art. I feel like I always got kicked out of art.
Oh,
I don't even remember like if I was just being stupid or if I just don't remember art or if I maybe didn't even take art. But I feel like you had to, right? Didn't you?
yeah, because you had your specials. So you had music, gym,
Yep.
or art, and So I was on a year-round school
Ooh.
schedule. Yeah, so I would get like 3 months off a year, and then I still go to school for 9 months.
I don't love that. I remember I thought that was like blasphemy when people were doing that. I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah,
People don't get summers off, but you do. Just it's different. It's like
exactly.
they just
Yeah.
allocate it differently, which I think honestly, if you think about like parents who have to work and things like that, it actually makes sense for people. But yeah, no, I just think elementary school. So and then of course the library at the elementary school is like, oh my god, how hilarious! Like what the level of books, like it's just funny to me. Like I think we had Goosebumps in there, all the Nancy Drew stuff.
So
Like,
fun fact about me is I went to 3 different elementary schools.
oh my gosh, world
Yeah.
traveler.
So, so when we first came to Colorado, I went to one elementary school. Could not tell you what was inside the elementary school. Can't remember because I only went there for kindergarten. Then, we moved cities, and I went to one school. And then, as I was going to that school, another school was being built where I was supposed to go. So in 3rd grade, I had to switch to that school.
Oh, she's so fancy.
So fancy.
I went to a German elementary school and then I came to the United States and went to one. Did you guys have POD, the problem of the day?
No, I don't remember having problem of the day. I just remember the teacher writing what the lunch menu was for the day, and I'm like, fuck yeah, chicken patty sandwich.
Chicken bake. And what's funny is I feel like I had so many Uncrustables in elementary school. Like I feel like that was my diet: Uncrustables and chocolate milk.
Oh my gosh.
Like I think that's, and then of course we began the healthy
Middle school.
movement into pizza and fries.
Yes,
Just
pizza and the special seasoning of the fries that why I don't know why they were so good.
Why?
The Fruitopia.
Oh, Fruitopia, yes, and none of that's lost on me. I miss them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you one of the fancy gals at school where you could like, did you get school lunches or did you get like, the there's the Subways or the Chick-fil-A's inside the school?
I would do that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
our middle
that's,
school had Domino's, so I think I got pizza every day.
yep.
Same in well, was that middle school? I don't. Subway was there sometimes too.
Hmm.
So
And I feel like Subway was definitely way more in high school. It's like that was like the thing.
yeah.
But I would barter. I was very charming. The rich kids loved my poor food. They love to have my pizza and fries. I'm like, I'll give you my pizza and fries and barbecue sauce if you give me your voucher for Subway. And for some reason they didn't like Subway. I don't understand. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat. But I do think,
you guys use vouchers. Like, we had to use actual cash.
oh yeah, no, I mean, like our parents had to pay for cash, and then like we used like I don't think we actually used vouchers. I think we used like a code.
Gotcha.
Like I
Okay.
think I had to type a code into a pin pad, and then that was like the balance. But we grew
Yeah.
up humble, so like I was also on like a free school lunch program for many years of my childhood too, because
Sorry, one of my dogs coughed. I was like, oh.
you're not allowed to have dogs in a hotel.
Oh, sorry. I mean, one of my imaginary dogs coughed.
Mm. Oh, he grabbed my imaginary ring.
Oh,
Oh my god, and my fake fingernails. Um,
so long. They're still going.
so long. Well, everyone, that's the end of the so long.
No, we've only been recording. No, I'm just kidding. I think we just hit like dead on an hour. So yeah.
1 hour. That's hilarious. I was not so longing, but El Pity, I think. So long, farewell. Until I think it's until we meet again. Yes, Miss Girl. But everybody knows that you can find us all over social media. Of course, we're at #thatpodcast.com. If you use the actual hashtag that podcast all over social media, you'll see a bunch of our posts.
Yes.
And we're here. We're on YouTube and Twitch every single Wednesday. So join us here weekly.
Yes. And if you don't catch our live streams, go ahead and check us out on your favorite podcasting software like SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, the Super Podcasts. We're also on Spotify. Little fun fact there. So, yeah.
Find us, listen to us, but most importantly, we love you guys. My name is John.
And I'm El Pity.
We love you so much. Thanks for listening. We're #thatpodcast.
Bye.
Bye.